Hey everyone, welcome to All Is Well Tarot. My spiritual name is Alice. Welcome. Guys, I did a reading for you guys yesterday, and that reading was so freaking good. Oh my god, it was so good. The energy was amazing. It was a beautiful reading, right? So I'm sitting there doing a reading. I probably spent like about 50 minutes doing a whole entire reading, right? So then once I finally got done with the reading, I go to hit the stop button on the recording, and why I never hit the start recording. Like, I never hit the button to record. I was like, oh well, I didn't know what to think, but yeah, I didn't feel like I wasted my time doing the reading. I was just a little disappointed that you guys didn't get to hear the reading. But hey, either way, here we are today doing another reading, guys. Now look, this channel is new, like brand new, fresh out the box new. I need something from you guys. I need you guys' assistance. I need you guys to subscribe to the channel. I need you guys to like the videos, okay, so that this channel can grow, and also so that, I guess mainly so the channel can grow, because the more it grows, the more people, the universe is able to help and reach. So, yeah. Guys, there's a lot of stuff I be wanting to talk to you guys about, but I don't want to open up any doors or touch on subjects. It's just so much stuff going on in the world. To be honest with you, I don't even know where to begin. I don't. So I need you guys' help. Again, if you guys have anything that you would like for me to talk on, speak on, let me know. Okay? Let me know. All right, outside of that, guys, I hope all of you are doing well. Me, all I do is focus on good health, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, and physically. I'm very, very thankful that I am able to do those things and, pass it forward and help somebody else. So, yeah. So I hope you guys are doing well. All right, so let's go ahead and cut these cards. We are officially in Mercury retrograde. It is July the 17th, 2025. Now, when I started this reading, it's not that time now, but when I started this reading, I happened to look at the clock and it was 4:44. So either way, let's go ahead and cut these cards and let's get into your reading. So there's something here that you need to remember. Something here about protection, love, and also having faith. Also, something here about courage, bravery, as well as joy. There's energy here of a foundation, grounding your energy, resources, assets, a lot. And this is very true. There's clarity here. There's something here that you can see clearly, understand clearly. Basically, there's clarity. There is no confusion for whoever it is that I am reading for. Or this could be saying that the cards are speaking on something and they're making it plain and simple so that there is no confusion. There's absolute clarity here. So you should not be confused in regards to what's going on. Basically, you need to remember how to get back in your body. You need to remember how to get back in your skin. You need to remember how to call your energy and your power back and ground yourself so that you can have clarity. All right, let's see what else we got. You got the Ace of Swords, Ace of Cups, and the Ace of Rods here. But either way, it looks like you're learning how to control your energy. You have learned or mastered controlling your own energy. You have mastered the art of detachment. So because you have mastered the art of detachment, you are going to be gifted, or you are already gifted, with a brand new emotion. Okay? Not only are you just gifted with a brand new emotion, you got a brand new mindset. You have a brand new vigor about yourself as well. So it looks like you took the opportunity to remember how to get back in your body, how to call your energy back, how to call your power back, how to ground yourself, how to stabilize yourself. Okay, you did that, right? You learned how to, while you was doing that, what you was actually doing, you was learning the art of detachment, and it looks like you successfully did it. So now you are being rewarded with a brand new emotion, with a brand new mindset, and with a brand new vigor. Okay, so that's what I'm picking up there. Doggone book didn't fail. All right, so we are going to pull from a different tarot deck. I think we're gonna keep it organized as I go. Yeah, that's what we are going to do. So I'm gonna go ahead and put these cards up because that came out concise, clear. No room for confusion. I need to get this book. Give me 1 second, guys. Okay. I know you may look, if you guys can see the me actually on the screen, you may be like, man, you didn't even shuffle those cards. There's a method to the madness. Okay. Yeah, but lately when I upload the videos, it wouldn't show me like on the actual screen. I don't know what's gonna happen because this is a pre-recorded reading, so I don't know if it's going to show now or not. But at the bottom of the deck we have the Emperor. We got the Knight of Pentacles. We got the Ten of Pentacles. We got the Five of Pentacles. We got the Eight of Pentacles. And we got the Four of Swords. Overall, immediately, this is also carrying the energy of detachment as well. With the Five of Pentacles and the Four of Swords, that's the energy of letting something go. And then you got the Knight of Pentacles. That's being practical and patient and taking your time. It's like you're letting something go. You're letting something go. You're being practical about it. You're trying to figure out, or somebody's trying to figure out how to let something go. They're taking their time, being patient with this. Somebody is definitely grounding their energy, and they're definitely paying attention. So somebody is understanding the assignment. So some of you guys, like in the very first reading, you guys already did this process. This reading with these cards right now, this is talking to people who are up next. So it's like you understand the assignment, or this is like you have been placed in position. So let's say it's like some type of spiritual universal school going on, right? And everybody is in groups, right? So we already had a group that just graduated and they are receiving their rewards. So now it's turn for the next group, right? This next group, they have been placed in the classroom with nothing. No pen, no paper, nothing. And I'm speaking spiritually, I'm speaking symbolically. So basically, if we speak spiritually and symbolically, let's say you've been placed in this classroom with no emotions, with no mind, with no emotions, and no action. So you just been placed in this room, this spiritual room, with absolutely nothing to do. And it's like, okay, you got to sit there and you got to think. So whoever is in this group, you're thinking and you're just paying attention. You know what I'm saying? So it looks like, you know, whoever I'm reading for right now, you guys understand the assignment, but it's a matter of if you are going to pass or not. Right now, you are just, you know, just in your spiritual classroom, pretty much looking at a blank wall right now. So basically, the universe has like snatched you up and placed you in some type of spiritual class. And it's like everybody that belongs in this class is in that class. You don't have any resources. All you have is nothing but room and time to think and to just, to be alert of what's going on around you. I feel like there's a class clown. There's somebody that's in this group that is stressing. So basically, there's somebody in this group with you guys who don't know how to be comfortable in their own skin. When this person is placed in a idle energy, this person wants to become a class clown. They want to act the fool, but this is only because they are afraid. They are afraid of their own mind. So basically, you have someone who likes to deflect. You have someone here who likes to act out. And this person cannot just sit with themselves. When they sit with themselves, they get uncomfortable. So because they are uncomfortable, they feel as if they need to just go ahead and do something, do anything. And it's only because they are afraid of their own mind. There is somebody that is not able to just allow their mind to just roam, to just think. Basically, you have somebody here that cannot meditate. They cannot just sit in silence. They are afraid to sit in silence. So they act out. They just get up and do. Somebody basically can't sit still because they are basically uncomfortable with themselves, okay? I'm kind of feeling like whoever this person is that's uncomfortable with sitting with themselves, they're going to wind up getting kicked out of this class, this spiritual class. Yeah, this is like a ascension test. So it's like for the people who are not able to handle the introduction, it's like just the introduction to the ascension course. It's like somebody can't read the syllabus of the ascension course. It's like just sitting there reading the syllabus of the ascension course. It automatically puts you in the energy of sitting with yourself. Like that's the syllabus. The syllabus is just sit with yourself. And somebody is like, they are afraid to do that. And so it's a possibility for the people who are not able to sit with themselves, they are going to wind up getting kicked out of the ascension course. So it's that saying of many are called, few are chosen. All right, let's see what else we get. Yep. The people that's out of light, it's like it got something to do with the chosen ones. It's a possibility that somebody has ADHD. Like now we're talking about like in the 3D world. Somebody has ADHD. A lot of people have ADHD. And it's like because they have ADHD, they're like it's like people with ADHD, whether in the 3D realm or in the spiritual realm, these are basically people who can't sit still. They can't sit with themselves. The people who can't sit with themselves. Oh, so basically, if you have ADHD, it's like the universe is saying they understand your situation. Like even though you have been put in this ascension class, and in this ascension class, it is required that you sit with yourself and just sit in stillness, basically, right? Your spirit teacher is like telling you that they understand that you have ADHD. They get it. So therefore, but it's like even though you have ADHD, how can I put this? Okay, so it's like even though you have ADHD, it's okay for you to cheat. Like if you cheat, it's okay. And basically, the way the people with ADHD are going to cheat, they're going to pay attention to the chosen ones that's in the class, like the chosen ones who don't have a problem sitting with themselves. They're going to pay attention to the people that have no problem sitting with themselves, and they are going to basically try to take notes on those individuals, and they may even wind up copying or imitating the people who have no problem sitting in stillness. The cards are saying that that's not an issue. That's not a sin. You're not going to be condemned. You're not going to be punished for doing that. Because basically what it's saying is that you understand the assignment as well, even though you have ADHD, even though you cannot sit fucking still. The point is that you do understand the assignment and that you are trying to do your best in this spiritual class. So you're not going to be punished for looking around your classroom, looking around your environment and seeing the people who's like doing a good job and just, you know what I'm saying, taking notes. You're not going to be punished from that, because that's probably a part of the course, because mind you, it's spiritual. So basically it's like take notes. And when you take notes, it's going to be up to you to determine who's doing a good job and who's doing a bad job. So are you going to follow the class clowns, or are you going to follow the people who's doing a good job in the classroom? But we do have some class clowns, and these class clowns, they don't have ADHD. Okay, they are just afraid to sit with themselves, and that's the reason that they are acting out. So when you see someone acting out, that's because they can't sit with themselves. There's nothing wrong with them. They just can't sit with themselves. They're afraid to sit with themselves, so they just decide to be a class clown and act a fucking fool. And the rest of the class is following the divine instructions. And then the people who do have ADHD, those people, they are even following the assignment. So the class clowns are going to be kicked out, basically. 7 of Cups and the King of Pentacles. This right here felt personal. It felt like somebody was like talking to me personally, like directing, projecting something towards me personally. That's how that felt. It's the 7 of Cups and it's the King of Pentacles. Or it's like they're asking a question. They're asking me a question. Or maybe it's not even directed towards me. But it's like somebody's like, how can you see my worth? Or how can you see the value in things? Like, how do you understand it so well? So basically, the people who are doing an excellent job with this Ascension course, you got people looking at you wondering like, how in the fuck do you do it? Like, it's just mind-blowing what you are able to do. And it's like there's people that don't understand why you even value or appreciate what it is that you do. They're confused by you. So this can go a multitude of ways. The class clowns, right? They enjoy being a class clown and acting a fool, but I already explained to you why they act a fool. That's because they don't know how to sit with themselves, right? So the people who are comfortable sitting with themselves, and then even the people who have an ADHD, they're looking at the class clown wondering like, how does the class clown even enjoy doing what they doing? All right, cool. So then you got the people with the ADHD, right? They're trying their best to pass this Ascension course. And you got the class clown looking at the people with the ADHD like, how would you even take this Ascension course serious? And then you got the people who already mastered this course, like they're going to pass with flying colors, you know? They already passed, you know, because I don't know, because who knows what the next assignment is going to be. But you got some people here that don't mind sitting with themselves. They got that like that, right? Down pat. And the people with the ADHD and also the class clowns are looking at the people who are able to sit with themselves with no problems, wondering like, how do you do it? How do you even enjoy sitting with yourself like that? Okay. So basically everybody is, I guess, confused in regards to why individuals value what it is they value. Like hypothetically, I could love eating, I don't know, I want to say grapes. I could love eating grapes. I eat grapes every day, right? And there's somebody out in this world who sees me eating grapes and they just wondering like, why do you like grapes like that? They're just confused. And I could see somebody who loves to drink liquor all the time. I could be looking at them like, why do you like drinking liquor all the time? I could see somebody who loves smoking weed every day, all day, non-stop. And I just be looking at them like, why do you smoke weed? How do you enjoy that? How do you enjoy being high all the time? You know? So I guess this is judgment. Everybody is wondering, how do each individual enjoy what it is they do? I think the problem with that is that people is worried about the wrong things. Maybe you need to take your eyes off other people and ask yourself, how and why do you enjoy doing what it is that you do? Maybe that's going to be the next step in the syllabus. I ain't gonna lie to you guys. The first step in this syllabus, like the first course on this syllabus, is sit with yourself. Learn to sit with yourself. I feel like the next step, the next course in this syllabus is to look around, you know, and then just see what your response is going to be. Are you going to wind up judging other people, or are you going to keep your eyes trained on yourself? I think that's going to be the next part in this Ascension course. Let's see, what else we got? Got the Knight of Swords. Got the Seven of Swords. You got the Four of Pentacles. And you got the Queen of Wands. And then there's a group of people, okay. So I done went over 3 classification of people. One, the first classification is the people who don't have a problem at all with sitting with themselves for a limited amount of time, like they could just do it. The second group was the class clowns. The third group was the people with the ADHD that are trying to learn to sit in stillness. There's a fourth group that just came out, and this fourth group are people who already deem themselves as failing. So basically they're not going to even try. Or this fourth group are people who already went through this ascension test, the same ascension test I'm talking about, whether past, present. I guess in the past they went through this ascension test already and they failed, right? Or they deemed the ascension test bullshit. So this fourth group of people, they are either in the energy of like, man, that ascension test, that ascension class, some bullshit. Don't even bother. It's full of bullshit. Ain't nothing but lies and all kind of, you know what I'm saying? Bullshit in that ascension class. I ain't taking that class. I ain't partaking in that class. It's some bullshit. So either they think the ascension class is bullshit because they already went through the class, so they have their own reasons to believe that it's bullshit based off what it is that they learned, what it is that they discovered. And then even within that group, there's this group that's, they just don't want to take that class because they feel like it's going to bullshit. They feel like they're going to fail. They already know. Basically, these are people who already know that they are not going to pass this class. They already know that they're not. So the class clowns, they joined the class because they wanted to ascend, but they are afraid to sit with themselves, so they act a fool in the class. They're going to get kicked out. You got other people who already took the class. They feel as if it's some bullshit. And then also a group here, they just feel as if they don't got what it takes to even pass the class, so they're not going to even join up to the class. Then you got these other group of people that have no problem sitting with themselves in stillness, and the ADHD people who are also in the class. So I feel like the only groups that's doing good in this class is the people who are able to sit in silence or in stillness, and the people with ADHD, they are learning to master stillness and silence. Okay. I'm also picking up too the people who have already deemed the ascension class complete bullshit, full of lies. The card's saying that you need to heal. The people who already have gave themselves a grade F before even trying, that group of people also need to heal as well. The people that are judging other people for taking on the ascension class, the ones that's judging them in a negative, like looking at them like they're crazy, those people that's doing the judging, y'all need to heal. The people who are in the class and are able to sit in stillness, you guys are healed. The people who have ADHD can't, have a hard time, but you're still trying, you guys are going to heal from your ADHD. Okay, that's what I'm picking up there. All right, so that's that reader. But guys, I really do need y'all support. Okay, I need you guys to like, comment, share, subscribe, so that this channel can grow. Because I have a lot of beautiful things that I would like to share with you guys. I will share it with, the people that is already subscribed to my channel. But I would like to have more people enrolled into my YouTube channel so that, yeah. All right, so we got here, it says, so we're using a new deck, a different deck of cards. Okay. Yeah, it says partnership, and it says block out distractions. So with this, I'm picking up the energy that people need to focus on themselves and stop focusing on other people. Focus on yourself. This is going back to like that judgment energy, like somebody judging you. The people that's judging you, block them out. Anybody that's judging you, block them out. Yeah, that's what that's saying. Anybody that's judging you, block them out. They are only a distraction. Anybody that's pointing the finger, so basically people that's pointing the finger, deeming you as crazy for doing what it is that you're doing. The class clown. The people that's saying that your ascension process is some bullshit. The people that don't even believe that they can ascend, block those people out. They are only a distraction. Okay. And I'm also picking up too that these people, the people that I just named, they are also trying to block you from forming this partnership with yourself. They're trying to block you from ascending, from passing your class, basically. So you need to block these people out that's trying to get you to fail at what it is that you are trying to do overall. What it reads, it says, allow healthful, supportive partnerships into your personal life and career, and both parties benefit as a result. You are receiving help from heaven and from a person who brings needed skills and resources. Yeah. So the people that support you, that's on the same thing that you want, partner with them. Okay. The people that's against what it is that you got going on and what you're trying to do, block those people out. It says your life purpose and other priorities need your undivided attention. So it's time for you to take charge of your schedule and working environment by turning off electronics and avoiding anyone and anything that distracts you from what's important. You already know what these distractions are, and you have the power to responsibly block them out. Okay. Let's see what else we get. All right. It says, if you knew you would be supported, what would you do? It came out in reverse. And this is an inquiry card. So it's like asking a question. Or don't, it came out in reverse. Trust your path. It came out in reverse. So somebody here is not trusting their path. Somebody here does not feel supported in what it is that they are doing. If you're not trusting your path, if you're not feeling supported in what it is that you are doing, you need to black out distractions. You need to go and sit in stillness. You need to go and sit with yourself. You need to stop being a class clown. You need to stop thinking that you are going to fail before you even start. And you need to stop thinking that there's no point in trying again. People do get second chances. So if you feel like you don't have a second chance at something, if you feel like you don't got what it takes to be better and do better, and if you just don't want to do this shit at all, you just want to be a fucking fool, the universe is trying to give you a chance. And what the universe wants to do, the universe wants to help you. Basically, lost souls, people on the verge of being lost, people on the verge of giving up. The universe wants to help you. And what the universe wants you to do, they want you to remove your distractions and sit with yourself. Just sit in stillness. Take your time. Just breathe. And just allow your mind to think. Allow your mind to flow. Ground yourself. Take your time. Take your time. But there's people who are in this world that don't believe what it is that I'm saying. They don't trust the path that I'm talking about. And if, hypothetically, like what I'm saying, if you don't trust my path, the cards is basically saying, if you don't support what it is that I'm doing, you don't need to be here. Basically, if you don't believe in what it is that I'm doing, you don't need to be here. Okay? So, to be honest with you, I don't want just anybody to subscribe to my channel. I want people that support what it is that I do, that believe in what it is that I do. And then that way, I'm gonna win, you gonna win. You gonna win, I'm gonna win, because it's a group effort, you know? It's a group effort. Basically, the universe got me here doing this because there's something I can help you with. And the universe is going to lead you to subscribe to my channel because there's something that you can help me with. And 9 times out of 10, because I'm a reader, your energy is going to help me deliver certain messages. So basically, yeah. That's what this is. And it's not like just about me. I'm just using me as an example. This applies in your world as well. If there's something in your world that does not support what you are doing, you don't need them on your team. You don't need them in your circle. You only want people in your circle that supports you and what it is that you are trying to do. So therefore, when you win, they win. When they win, you win, because y'all are operating in a group effort. Teamwork makes the dream work, even if it's just energetic wise. Okay? So, yeah. Let's see what else we get. What else would you like for them to know? And guys, I'm gonna tell you a little bit about myself. I'm human. I am. I'm human. I'm living this human experience with all of you guys. So every emotion that you guys feel, I probably feel it too. Okay? But not only that, I have like this gift. And I'm not ashamed of my gift. But, you know, I don't boast about it. I don't brag about it. But at the same time, I still have to tell you guys who I am so that you guys can know. Because if I don't tell you, you guys are not going to know. Right? But I'm really freaking gifted. I'm not saying I feel like I'm an expert. I ain't gonna lie. I feel like, shit, I'm the sugar honey iced tea. I'm not gonna lie to you, I do. But I also know that if I feel like I'm the sugar honey iced tea, there's other people out here in the world that feel like they're sugar honey iced tea as well. And I salute them. Everybody who feel like they the shit, Oh, I salute you. It's not a hater bone in my body. It's not a coveting bone in my body. You know why? Because I know who I am. I know I am amazing. I know I am powerful. And not only that, I know I'm divine. I know that. And I'm not just saying divine like, when you hear the word divine, that sound like something real saucy. I mean, yeah, I am. I am all of that. But what I mean is that I know that I am a true believer of God. Now, don't get me wrong. With me telling you guys about the 3D experience and I'm human, the reason I say that is darkness, right? We have light and dark. I do have a dark side. I do. But the light trumps my darkness. And then even when I have to deal with my dark energy, I still deal with my dark energy with light. You're not going to catch me just in dark energy. Light is always going to be there with me, even when there's darkness within me. Okay? So I'm all for God. The Most High God, the God of light, love, peace, ascension, growth. But that does not exempt me from the 3D experience, because as you guys can see, I have hands. You know what I'm saying? I have imperfections too. Like, I got one hand done, the other hand not. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm human too. And guess what? Even with my one hand done and the other hand not, I'm still the sugar honey iced tea. You want to know why? Because I know my gifts and I know my talents and I know, trust me, I know me. Okay. So dog, soul family, it's the entire deck in reverse. Oh, yeah, guys. So basically, technically the entire deck is in reverse. So basically this trust your path, that's really upright. So basically trust your path. If you knew what you would be supported, what would you do? Okay. And then it says soul family, call in your tribe. You don't have to do it alone. Share your voice, come out of the cave, persecution and expression. Yeah. So it says partnerships, block out distractions, trust your path, share your voice, soul family. So basically communicate and talk to your people. And I kind of feel like this is on a spiritual level. I feel like this is like on some meditation energy. Like, you need to partner with your higher self. You need to partner with God. And you need to block out distractions. And you need to trust this process of sitting in stillness, sitting with yourself. And you need to, and it's like, once you do this, you're going to come out of your cave, like in the 3D world. Once you get done with your spiritual work, which is the sitting in stillness, once you get done with that, you're going to come back to the 3D world, right? And you're going to communicate. You're going to communicate. You're going to be communicating with your soul family, with your tribe. You do not have to live in this world by yourself or alone. But I guess before you are able to just completely expose your divinity to the world, you have to completely expose your divinity to your higher self, to God, and to yourself through meditation, through stillness. You have to learn who you are through stillness, sitting with yourself. Introduce yourself to yourself spiritually. And once you do that, you're going to come out into the world being exactly who you are in the spiritual realm. So this basically does seem and look like it is a test for everybody in this world. Everybody has to sit with themselves. So we had went over like about 6 different categories of people, right? Let's retract, right? We had a category of people who have mastered the art of sitting with themselves. Now, while they are sitting with themselves, we don't know how they identify themselves in the spiritual realm. We don't know who they are. Okay? Matter of fact, yeah, we don't know who they are. But the cards are saying that they are going to pass the test. The people with ADHD are going to pay attention to the people who sit in stillness. And they're going to work on passing this ascension test. Then you got the people who are class clowns, even the class clowns, they sat with themselves, but maybe 30 seconds in of sitting with themselves, they said, fuck that shit, I'm out. I'm gonna be a fool, I'm gonna act a fool, I'm gonna be a class clown. Those people discovered who they are. They know that they're a class clown, and they know possibly that they're on the verge of getting kicked out of the Ascension class. Then you have the people who already deemed the Ascension course a complete failure. Those people already tried to ascend and they couldn't. That's why they know it's a failure. So they already identified themselves as failures. That's what they are. Then you have the people who just don't feel up to the task. So spiritually, when spirit came to them and said, hey, sit in stillness, they said, I ain't doing that. I ain't even got the courage, the strength, the wisdom, the know-how. I'm not doing it. I don't know how to do it. I'm going to fail. I already know I am. I am not prepared. I didn't study. I don't know nothing about no ascension. I'm not going to even touch it. I'm not going to try it. I'm not going to test it because I know I'm going to fail because I ain't going to do it. All right, so now everybody knows who they are. You, one group of people, you know that you're not going to do whatever it is you're not going to do. That's who you identified yourself as in the spiritual realm. Other people, you ain't got time for it. You'd rather act the fool. That's who you identified yourself as in the spiritual realm, so that's who you are. People with ADHD, you know that you have an issue, but you know that you're working on whatever your issues are. And that's who you identified yourself in the spiritual realm. People who are masters at sitting in stillness. Now, the ones who are masters, we don't know who they identify as, but they just know they masters, okay? So that's who they are. That's who they identify themselves as in the spiritual realm. And there was another group of people, the people who took the class already and failed. They already know that they ain't gonna pass it because they already failed it. So whoever you identify yourself as in the spiritual realm, once you get done with your spiritual work, this sitting in stillness test, and once you come back to the 3D realm, that's exactly who you're going to be in the 3D realm. The star card came out, and with the star card, it's like everybody needs healing. Even the masters. The masters are healing. They know how to heal. They're masters, so they already got that in the bag. And to be honest with you guys, I'm a master. I know I am. I know for a fact that I'm a master. I know for a fact that I'm a master. ADHD people, y'all gonna learn from the masters. All right, give me a card. Give me a card. But guys, when you guys are ready, you know, I'm gonna open up more and more and more to you guys. Look at that, companions. When you guys are ready, I'm going to open up more and more and more to you guys. I'm going to share more and more with you guys, and you know, if you rock with me, I promise you're going to succeed. You are going to excel. It's a given. All right, so we're going to read this from the book. It says, if you draw this card, remember your companions, including those in this world and all others. We often think we stand alone with no one to help us or share the burden of our daily lives. But deep in our hearts, we know that such thoughts are merely the whispers of the world of dark shadows aimed at weakening and discouraging us, keeping us down. And we all know that this is a lie. It is time to invite your friends to a party. So ask them, celebrate, dance, and be joyful. We have all been companions since the beginning of time. Celebrate with your best friends, making sure you hug each other frequently during the evening. And tell them it is so good that you are here. Yeah, This is basically love on your people that love on you. Love on the people that support you. Love the people that you support. Love on them. If there is anyone that is against you, you need to block them out. You need to trust who it is that you need to block out. Okay? And you need to open up, share your voice, and talk to your people. Talk to your friends. Talk to them. If you love them, talk to them. Love on them. If you support them, talk to them. Love on them. Love on your people. And once again, anybody that is not your people, they are nothing but a distraction. That's all they are. And you need to block them out. And you need to trust who it is that you need to block out. Basically, the universe is showing you who you need to block out of your energy. And that's just what it is. You need to trust who the universe is showing you that you need to block. Where we at? Oh, we have 45 minutes. All right, so I got nourishment. We have nourishment of the soul. And we have Soma from the galactic heart. Number 32 and 36. 32 is 5. 36 is 9. So 59, 95, 23, 63. 3236, 6323. And so it says, you are granted the gifts of fertility, creativity, and earthly abundance to support all needs for nourishing body, mind, and soul, and to live your life fully and be capable of manifesting your divine purpose. Give yourself permission to be nourished. This includes your body and also providing your heart, your mind, your soul with what they are hungry for, meaning sweetness, divine love, and permission to be authentic. When you feel yourself, that which truly nourishes you, wisely and generously, you shall become one who can also feel the world that for which it truly hungers. I'm trying to tell you, like, the more of you guys, I'm not trying to make it all just about me. This, what I'm reading applies to you guys too, okay? But the more people that I have on my channel, the more I will be able to pick up on energies to give you the knowledge that you need for the energy that is going on in the world and the world around you and the world within yourself. I am here to help you. The Most High did not put me on YouTube doing this for no reason. And to be honest, I'm trying to tell you guys, I'm really freaking gifted at this. But I'm not going to stay where I'm not welcomed. So if, I feel like I'm not welcomed here, you don't want my help and my support, I'm going to take it somewhere else. All right. Now, also, this is not my first go round. This is my second channel. Okay, I had another channel. The channel was doing phenomenal, like immediately. It was successful immediately, right? The thing was, I had some very wicked people who became aware of my channel. And these are people that I knew personally, right? I had some very wicked people who became aware of my channel. And these wicked people started doing wicked things towards my channel. And by them placing a whole lot of dark energy over my channel, it caused other people in this community to do wicked things to my channel. Now, I didn't retaliate on anyone. I just sat back and, was just peeping the scene. Like, oh, okay. That's what you do? Oh, okay. All right. Okay. And I was glad to just start a new channel. So here I am with this new channel. Okay. Because the wicked person that was literally in my world technically is no longer attached to me anymore. So that dark energy that they had placed over, you know, the other channel, basically I'm not even dealing with the other channel anymore. You know, I'm gonna leave that right there so that that wicked person, those wicked people can receive all that wickedness that they sent to me back. Okay. But I'm moving on. You know, I'm moving on to help the people that I'm supposed to help, because I only came to do this to help people. No more, no less. All right. So I don't know if you guys feel the same way in regards to what it is that you're doing in your world. But if you do, I'm pretty sure you understand where I'm coming from. You get it. I could say less. All right. So what this card reads, it says, the divine mother's milk of the galaxy is feeding your soul. Expansion of your horizons, your spiritual purpose, and your sacred responsibilities is taking place. Divine potential within you is awakening at a higher turn of the creative spiral of consciousness. This oracle is prophecy of ascension and grace. Trying to tell you guys, everything I said is true. All right, so we're gonna clean up this. But guys, thank you guys for being here. If you rocking with me, if you support me, do subscribe to the channel so that I can be better assist us all. Not to just better assist me, but to assist this world. Okay, to help this world, because we are all in different locations. So, you know, I'm doing amazing work here in my area, in my population, but I can help more people. So, you know, if you want me to help you so that you can help your environment, so that you can help your world, go ahead and join the channel. Subscribe. All right. And if not, I just take if you guys deem me as you don't want me here, you don't fuck with me, you're not rocking with me, I would gladly leave and take my gifts elsewhere. Okay? How many people in this world? How many people in this world? All right. But look, I love all of you that want to make the world a better place. I fully support you. I truly do. But at the end of the day, I said what I said. It is what it is. So you guys love and like, and I'll talk to you guys next time. Take care.